We were in Carpinteria to do a wedding, but that morning we had a few hours to ourselves, so David found us a beautiful hike. The entire hike was along the coastline. The trailhead was in a campground. One of the first things we ran across were tide pools, where the pelicans were just sunbathing. And these little sandpipers, I think, were just chasing the waves and letting the waves chase them. There's really nice places to camp here. I think if you have a young family, this would be the perfect place to come.
We found another Scotty. Looks just like ours, except ours is blue.
The trail does go up and down, but a simple pair of sneakers will do you just fine. Part of the trail is covered in wood chips, which makes it very comfortable to walk on. And here we're just starting to see the acres and acres of beautiful daisies.
I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
So it's called Carpinteria because when the Spanish came over and saw the Chumash making their canoes, they called them La Carpinterias, like the carpenters, and then it got shortened to Carpinteria. And they would use the tar to seal up their canoes and stuff.
We could see the swirls of the tar in the sand.
Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, to feel the wind and watch the river run.
And then we came to the seal sanctuary. Here you can see the seals just lazing around on the rocks. Some of them were even trying to go a little further up. And they didn't seem to mind that the water was splashing all over them. Every day, the seals are counted. And then the pelicans. How can I describe how incredibly graceful they are? How they just soar on the wind and then come in for a safe landing. They seem so sure of what they're doing. Have you ever flown out from, say, LAX airport, heading east, but first you go out over the ocean, then you turn around, and you go inland. This guy reminded me of that. There's a place where there are a few memorials of people. It was so moving to see them out there. Have you ever walked past eucalyptus trees? Their fragrance is just one of a kind, and these trees seem to be like shedding their bark. We flew our drone over the fields of daisies and the coastline just to give you an idea of how beautiful it was and how kind of dramatic it was. There are railway tracks all along the coastline, and several times a day, a train will come just rushing by. You have to be pretty careful, but to be honest, they always make sure you hear them coming. Heading back is always kind of bittersweet, but this was such a beautiful hike. Even the way back was incredible. We're so glad we got to come. Back at the campground host had this Leave a Rock garden for all the campers to color and to leave there as a sweet memory of their stay. And this is how far we walked. Thanks so much for coming along. We'll see you on the next adventure.